Yes.
Hey guys, we're live. How you doing? My name is Rich Guzman.
And my name is Ace Guzman.
Welcome to Ace and Rich Freedom by Design Live. This is actually Coffee with Ace and Rich, but every live is an Ace and Rich Freedom by Design Live.
Why?
Because we love to share that freedom lifestyle with everybody. Let them know
No,
that
it's not.
you can create
That's
your
not
own
why.
freedom the way that you want.
That's not why.
Why?
Because the coffee is hot, but the truth about making money online is even hotter.
That was a good segue. That was a good segue. I like that
Now
one, yeah.
you know why.
Guys.
Yes, it's real coffee with
Oh my
some
God,
cream
this
up
is
top. See,
really good stuff.
I make my lattes at home. Another reason why we got
love
coffee
this
with
coffee.
Ace and Rich. We like to enjoy
And
our
look,
lattes.
it's a little bit late today, but that's
Yes.
all right. Things always change in Puerto Rico.
Yes. So thank you for your patience, guys. Man, I tell you, we really wanted to get this going on a couple days ago, but we just couldn't. You know, a lot of challenges and stuff with the weather.
Yeah. Not only that, but we do have a son with autism, so just so you know.
Yeah, that
Just keeping it
also,
real.
any parents out there with special needs kids, you know exactly what it means when it comes to like trying to get stuff done, but they come first, must take care and be there for them. But any
Absolutely.
hoosies, here's what we want to do today. We have an awesome topic to talk about. We want to talk about, do we really want to talk about it?
Well,
Do we really want to talk about it? Okay,
should
here's the
we?
deal.
Yeah, let's go.
Buckle up, because today what we are going to talk about is exposing, yes, the word expose. We're exposing the truth when it comes to these gurus out there.
The gurus.
The so-called gurus, and how they literally think they know, but they haven't even played the game yet.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. And I know this was your idea. I love your ideas when you come up with great ideas.
Yes,
because,
yes.
It always makes a lot of sense.
Absolutely. So let's get into it, okay? Now, I am actually going to pull something up here on my notes because it's really important when it comes to reading and studying and things of that sort. When it comes to this industry, you do have to be a student of the industry. You have to study.
Oh, yeah.
You have to study,
Oh,
right?
yeah. We all know the type, okay? They talk big, quote fancy books, and they act like they got the blueprint, but when it's time to actually sell something, crickets.
Not just crickets, but I think what happens is some people like to, perpetrate a fraud and pretend that they know everything when they really don't. Let's just keep this real. They do pretend, okay? But they think that you don't know that they're pretending because they take advantage of you being like new to marketing online. So these people that you're communicating with do that.
You know the ones, huh? Come on.
No, I know the ones. I know the ones.
Read 3 books, highlight every line, right?
Yep.
Now suddenly, he's a Facebook oracle.
Yep.
Or she, right?
Yeah, it sounds polished, it sounds intellectual, but on top of that mountain, they ain't never really climbed the shit.
They ain't climbed nothing.
No, they didn't.
No,
they didn't.
No, they didn't.
No.
Not at all. And you know what? I'm going to say something because I know you got me on this now because there's so many people that that I've known, that I've met, that have made a lot of money online. And then they lose it all, and they don't get back. They don't get back on top. So that makes you wonder, like, did you really understand the process of building a business online? And what you shared with people, did it really help people? And the reality is, it's always 9 times out of 10, no. The reason why we know so many people that struggle because they follow these people, right? And these people actually, they've made it, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But they've also lost it all. And then they try to get back up there again, but guess what? They forgot that process. They forgot what it really meant.
Yeah, they forgot.
Yeah, they forgot what it really meant to humble yourself and really connect with somebody and build a really strong, lasting relationship in your business. I think that the success comes from really building those lasting relationships, because relationships is everything when it comes to the business.
Yeah, when it comes to like this literally was inspired to me today because I wanted to communicate this type of truth, because it's gone way overboard with people talking with theory versus actual experience.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Everything looks fancy smancy, riddle me this, riddle me that. They try to make it look good on paper, but in reality, you know what? they're not really building their businesses. They're just quoting things that from books that they read, and that can happen. Or let's put it out in the open. They're using AI to do all the conversations with them because you're leaving those end dashes in your little conversations.
You know, I'm going to say something. I mean, I'm not putting every,
gotta score the bad behavior there.
That's true. You got to score that bad behavior. Now, I'm not saying every guru out there is bad. Okay?
No.
I'm going to mention one name that I think, you know, really sticks out to me more than anything is Mike Dillard. And the reason why is because I'm going to keep it really 100 with you. What we teach actually puts money in your bank account. And the reason why is because
Mike talks about that.
It cuts through all the noise,
it does,
right?
Yeah.
And if you don't really, you know, get on board with what we're talking about here, you're going to continue to struggle because you're going to listen to someone else that's going to tell you, oh, it's easy and, you know, you can do this and you make money in your sleep, blah, 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 blah. Don't get me wrong, you can make money in your sleep, but however, it's not like peaches and rainbow. It's not like, you know, really just sit down and it's really easy like the way they make it really look. They're only saying that to get your attention.
Yeah.
When in reality, once they get you in, you go, oh my God, this is not what I thought. And it's because nothing was laid out, you know, with actual transparency up front like we do.
I like that because they like to spend like between, you know, 35 to 47, you know, seconds or so to seem smart. Like they know everything, but really when you put them to the test, they really don't know that much.
Exactly. That's why.
Or have the results on their profile to even show it, like social proof. Where's the social proof?
That's why I only have a few mentors in my library because I know who I can trust, right? Everything that I've learned has helped me build a long-term, for years, you know, sustainable business because I learn from people who actually, you know, they're in the trenches as well. It's not like, well, you know, I've done it, I'm done. No, they're still in the trenches and they're still actually sharing the same principles. No matter what's coming out, guys, as far as AI, no matter all the stuff that you see going on, don't be misled by the shiny objects or the shiny little, you know, balloons out there that you're looking at, right? They look really beautiful and shiny and they float up and like, woo, make you think that things are possible that are going to be doing more things for you.
Right.
When the reality is, what we've learned over the years, we've seen this happen in and out all the time. And what really cuts to the noise is the nuts and bolts, right? The nuts and bolts of the business, what really, really, truly matters. And the thing about it is, you know, half of these business coaches that I'm talking about, they literally actually focus on the brass taxes. Right? And that's where we get it from because, you know, of us investing, you know, in our mentors, right?
Yeah.
And we give it to you straight. And this is the way that it should be. And we want you to understand that. We want you to really know that.
You know, one of the things that really bother me that I have a pet peeve about is the whole gatekeeping thing. You know, people gatekeep a lot when it comes to this industry. I think gatekeeping has certain limitation. Don't gatekeep everything because we do know we do have build a business at the end of the day. But gatekeeping, what is it really going to do for you? You know, like people gatekeep all the time and they're like afraid to share valuable knowledge and information. It's okay to share that stuff, you know?
I'm going to tell you something, guys. We do a lot when it comes to sharing really high value information at a very low cost.
We do.
But here's what happens. And I want you guys to really, this is going to be the most important part of the live right now, okay? So just pay close attention. What we do is we give we give high value training and information at a very low cost, right? $97 a month. That's called our inner circle. But what tends to happen is people love the content that's so valuable that they want that more personal connection with Ace and Rich. So what they do is they ask us, do you have a coaching program? And we do. We have a high-ticket coaching program that we actually help people and get more closely connected. So, because, you know, this stuff takes time. There's some stuff you really got to learn, and you need a little hand-holding, and that's okay.
Absolutely.
So understand when you gatekeep, you have to really change it around and go, why don't I teach what I know?
Yes.
Right? Because if they see what I got, they can only imagine what the personal connection is going to be like. Okay? That's why you should always give upfront value first. And don't be afraid to give your best stuff out there.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Because I'm telling you right now, people will still come to you. And then the more value you give, the more they want to be connected to you even more. All right? That's one thing we learned over the years. And this is fact. It's not theory. This is fact. And I want you guys to learn this.
I love what you said about that.
That's huge, guys.
Very huge.
If anything, that's one of the most important things you're going to hear in this whole live. Rewind back if you missed part of that. Repeat it. Write it down. Rinse and repeat. Take a picture of it. Whatever you got to do. Okay? I'm telling you right now, it's important that you understand what I just said. Because that's the secret to making money online.
It is the secret to making money online. Absolutely. And we're always there for our people, whenever they need us, especially the ones that invested into us. We put a lot of time into those people, and that's why we have ongoing great relationships with our students. Yeah. But these guys that are actually, trying to, seem like they book smart, and they know everything. But the thing at the end of the day, like I said, we will pull out the true colors. Even if you're using, let's say ChatGPT per se in your conversations. Look, let's all be honest here. Everybody I know and their mother and grandmother are using AI. We get it. However, there is a systematic way of using it where it doesn't literally give away that you're using it. And you've got to learn. One of the reasons is because you have experience. Using AI, I have found, has definitely saved me a lot of time. It kept me productive. If I were to talk to somebody and have a conversation, I would use AI as leverage to go, hey, here's what I want to say. Can you help me say it better? And that way, you won't get so many damn M dashes that'll come out and say that those long ass lines that come out and they're like in every single paragraph from AI, and it's like seems like you're not really communicating, you're not really paying attention.
Here's what people do that actually fail with AI using that strategy.
Yeah.
What they do is they go out there and they prompt in a way that says, hey, can you help me prospect? Can you help me communicate with these people? And what happens is it'll just give you general things that are not going to serve you and help you. And people are going to know that you're using an AI anyways. But if you have experience like what Ace is talking about, you have a way to communicate in your own way because you've gone through the experience to go through that process. So you know exactly what you want out of that AI. Yes, I know what you're saying.
Yes.
And that's the thing. Most people, they don't go through that experience. Again, they expect AI to what? Do it all for them. Doesn't work like that.
No,
but let me talk about this. This business is like a battlefield, all right?
Yes.
And there's nothing wrong with that, right? Business is, it's war. Let's keep it real. Now, what I mean by a battlefield, all right, you're going to create so much knowledge and experience from being on the battlefield when it comes to business, especially online. Because it's not that you're being rejected, all right, when you're actually out there and building your business, communicating with people and everything. What's going to happen is you're going to start sharpening that axe, all right? So you know how there's a saying that goes like, I'd rather, sharpen my axe. That's more important than actually, I forgot how the saying goes. You know what I'm talking about, the axe sharpening? Is it Abraham Lincoln?
Yes, you're right.
Yeah,
you're on it. You're on it.
But I forgot the exact saying.
I would rather spend my time sharpening my axe than chopping down the tree.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the most important part. And when you are in the battlefield, that's always what you're doing. You see, failure is not about like, oh my God, I failed. That's not working. I'm going to quit. I'll be back in another year. No, it's not about that. What it's about is when you're in the battlefield, pay attention. Pay attention as you start getting some battle scars.
Yes.
Because that's going to shape your experience and your knowledge. And it's not going to be theory. It's going to be actual fact. It's going to be actual experiences that you've gone through. And then that gains experience and knowledge that you can actually share with someone else. And again, that is value. All right? Very important. You got to go through it, and it's okay. The battlefield is an awesome thing to go through. All right? The reason why most people are not successful is because they're not willing to go through that battlefield, right? They're afraid they're going to hit like a mine and blow up or something, right? But the reality is you'll never hit a mine, okay? You never will. You'll just walk around and go, ooh, I almost got hit by mine, right? That's all that'll happen. Because when you're in that battlefield, you're going to gain so much knowledge, so much experience, so much amazing feedback. Remember, failure is not failure, it's feedback, like you say.
Yes.
You're going to get that feedback, so as you go along your journey in the battlefield, you're going to know exactly what those minds are. And that's going to help you grow your business. It's going to help you gain more knowledge, grow more success, and attract more business to you.
Absolutely. So here's some signs to let you know exactly what to look for when you're talking with somebody, dialoguing with them, or even trying to consider to follow them. Number one, make sure they walk the walk, okay? Not just talk the talk. They have to lead by example. That's another one. Make sure they lead by example, because if they're talking to you, you want to definitely question their credibility. It's okay to question someone's credibility. It's just you don't know much about them and they don't know much about you. So you want to be able to find out more about each other's experiences before you dive into a long, lengthy conversation about absolute theory. That's not going to get you anywhere, right? You want to figure out if this person is the person who you want to learn from, or is this the person you only want to gain just a little bit of insight and then walk away. Do not spend too much time. That's another thing. Don't spend too much time with people. If they present to you that they're happy where they are and you're communicating with them, leave them be. Wish them well. You know, I can't tell you how many times I had literally just brushed people off and I just said, you know what? Good luck to you in that real estate business or that cryptocurrency opportunity that you're part of, and enjoy. You know what? I'm happy where I am. I'm not interested in switching sides. I know my grass is fine because I water my grass. Your grass is probably still painted. You stay right where you are. That's fine. And when I do this, literally what happens is they go, well, what do you have? Because you leave them curious. Well, you know, they're like wondering, why'd you turn me down?
It's very liberating to let people know. It really is, because what happens is, it's kind of the magnetic effect that I talk about, right? Yeah. Like, you ever notice, like, when you're chasing somebody,
funny,
it's like, hey, come back here, I want to show you my business.
Yeah, you take it away from them.
It's like they like run away from you, right? It's like the opposite of the magnet. You ever turn magnets in the opposite direction?
Yes.
They repel each other? That's exactly what happens.
Yes.
But when you pull away, right?
Now you're playing 4D chess.
Something happens.
Yes.
The magnets start to come close together. And it's just so amazing how that works.
I love playing 4D chess when it comes to communication, because it is a battlefield, and you have to look at community building and prospecting online like it's a battlefield, but at the same time it's a battlefield on a chessboard, and you got to understand how to move your pieces properly when it comes to communication, what questions to ask, and then how to rebuttal those objections that come up from time to time again. A lot of our students, what they do is they rely on us to help them with these conversations, and that's how come this topic is so hot right now when it comes to speaking with Coffee with Ace and Rich, because they want to know those answers, like, how do you guys think about this method that people are using that are so-called leaders and gurus, and they're leveraging off of AI, but I noticed that they're not really having real conversations with me. I noticed they're using AI to do all the talking. So, like I said, you got to watch out for that, and you really think, do they really speak this lengthy, right? Do humans really speak this lengthy? Be very careful and mindful of how you're chatting and how they're chatting with you. I'm telling you, use discernment. Use discernment.
A good communicator knows how to communicate, right? Because what happens is, depending on the conversation, because always the conversation is different, it's never the same, it's how it responds to what you're talking about.
Yeah.
If it's generic, if it's typical, normally it is,
yes,
you know something is off.
Absolutely. So if this resonated with you, type the word and comment below battle. Because we are all in the battlefield right now, and we say we're in the trenches, but everybody's in the trenches when it comes to you actively marketing and building a business online. And you're learning all the insides, of what it takes to build a business. But at the same time, on this show, what we do is we really open up to you guys and share with you, like, the stuff that nobody talks about, right? That's why we brought this up. Now, when you get into that situation, feel free to reach out to us if you need our help with anything. Let us know how we can help you, because I have people all the time that are not on our team that go, Ace, I need your opinion on something. Ace, I need your advice on something. And it's okay, because they know who to go to. They know somebody with experience who doesn't teach from theory, that has the actual results, can walk the walk and actually share some advice to help them get better and closer to their goals. Am I right, Rich?
Absolutely. I agree 100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So guys, this was a great live. And our intention is always to open your mind and look things at a different perspective, okay? And I'm going to leave you with this. When you get out there and you start communicating, okay, treat people the way that you would like to be treated. Very, very important. All right? Because what matters most is when you reach and you talk to people, always have great intentions and always try, to always try to really lift someone up. All right? Because in this day and age, in today's world, the way things are, people need, they need a lift. They really do.
Yeah.
They need a helping hand.
And no tomfoolery, okay? No tomfoolery, none of that mess. Be real. Be authentic. Be yourself. If you need to use AI, like I said, use it smartly, okay? And not awkwardly by just copying and pasting everything. Yeah. Use your head, because it will not replace you, but it will enhance your words a little bit better than when you're framing it. I know a lot of times, with our son, we talked about, why we started late, because we have our son who has autism. A lot of times he doesn't know what to say, and he relies on AI to frame it properly so that he can speak it out right, because it's up here, but it's not coming out right. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's the same thing when it comes to communication online. Now, if you don't understand communication and you're struggling online and you're struggling to get results in your business, then that would be the major benefactor of why you are not having great results or making sales. It's because your communication skills are down, and you need a mentor to help you learn how to communicate effectively online. We teach that between Rich and I. We work with our students closely. If you're interested in that, definitely let us know, and reach out to us and send us a message that you saw us here on Coffee with Ace and Rich talking about communication and building a business online, and you wanted to know more information about it.
Yeah. Join our inner circle.
That's where it begins. Yeah.
All right, guys. My name is Rich Guzman.
And my name is Ace Guzman. Thank you so much for watching Coffee with Ace and Rich.
And this coffee is good. All right? This coffee is so amazing.
Good.
And you know what, guys? If she could just tilt her head a little bit over here, you can see that the name of the coffee is right there. Gusto, right? From Puerto Rico. That's real Puerto Rican coffee. And guys, since I've been here, the coffee, I've been addicted to it. I'm just going to keep it real.
Well, we grind our own beans, so
yes, we grind our own beans.
That's why it's
like
so
that.
good.
So we're just, talking to you here like we're having a conversation, right? You're here with us on the inside of this table, and you're having a drink with us, and we're just conversating here, and we're just sharing knowledge and wisdom with you, and that way, maybe you'll wake up tomorrow and go, I heard something from Ace and Rich yesterday, and I see things a little bit different than I did before, and that can help you along your journey. Okay, so once again, we all know that the coffee is hot.
But the topics about making money online, ooh, they're even getting hotter.
Oh, yeah, the topics, that means the truth. All right, guys, have a great day, and we'll see you on a new one very soon. Bye now.
Bye now.